Alright you guys, I am back again, this time with a Bluetooth speaker review. This is the X Sound by 1stPlayers. It is one of their first Bluetooth speakers that they've put out. They usually have keyboards, mice, gaming peripherals, mouse pads. This one is one of their first. They do have another one. It's a little smaller and cheaper. This is on Amazon right now for $68, basically 70 bucks. Depending on where you're at, because they do add tax. So to kind of go over the basic features or basic stuff that it comes with, it's the box, the instruction manual, auxiliary cable, and the power cable. This does come equipped with an 1800 milliamp battery, which to them they claim 5 hours of playtime. And it does come with, well, it says 30 watt on the advertisement on Amazon, but it's 15 watt per speaker. So it has two speakers, has two air holes on the back. The design is very, very sturdy. It is a rubber design on the sides. Your typical mesh for the speakers up front. You got your mode, your play, your forward and rewind button, and then your volume wheel. Which, I don't know if it's just this one. The volume wheel feels a little stiff, and it doesn't feels like it doesn't respond as well. But just maybe mine. But the sound is very, very good on a speaker setup like this with only 15 watt speakers. You got your on and off switch on the back here. So your on and off switch on the back, USB, your auxiliary port, and then obviously your power. So we'll kind of do a sound test. I'll show you guys what it sounds like. I have it paired up with my work phone, so we'll just play some music from YouTube. Give me a second. Alright, so I finally got it going. For some odd reason I was having problems with my iPhone here. Okay, so as you can tell, let's see if I can focus. So the volume button, so that's the volume scroll. So when you adjust the volume on the speaker itself, it actually adjusts on the phone. Some speakers where so you could set your phone to whatever level and then just adjust it with the volume button. So this one actually controls your phone volume. Was the quick sound test. I wanted to show you guys how it works and kind of what it sounds like. I wish there was a little more bass to the speaker, especially for the price point of almost $70. So that is one thing. I guess we can go over some things I wish they could improve on this thing, especially for $68. I guess 70 basically. So the actual power button, not the power button. The actual power switch being on the back, I wish they would kind of put it up top here just like all the rest of them. I don't know why they wouldn't have just put an actual power button up top. And these buttons are actually a little harder to press than, your typical... Oh, whoop. Forgot it's still connected. So, so for the buttons, they are a little hard to press to a typical Bluetooth speaker that would be around this price range. And the size is kind of... I like the size just because it would work in my situation, but for a portable Bluetooth speaker, this would be a little pain to carry around. But in the most part, most designs... you'd have the USB and auxiliary ports on the side, which isn't too bad on the back. Like I said, I wish the power button would be incorporated up top, and then maybe instead of a scroll wheel, because I feel like this feel like this one's a little stiff. I don't know if it's just mine, but it's really hard to tell when it's actually changing the volume, because, you know, with most wheels you can actually, you either know when it's actually, it gives you a little bit of a feedback. This one is really stiff, and I don't know if it's because it's trying to do the feedback when you're scrolling and turning it, but maybe it's just mine. But maybe, you know, in my opinion, for almost a $70 Bluetooth speaker, I'd kind of like to see an actual volume up and down button instead of the scroll wheel, which this isn't bad. I do know why they did it, because they incorporated the status light with the scroll wheel, so I know why it's there. But those are things that they could work on, especially with this being one of their first Bluetooth speakers. Well, like I said, for almost $80, or not $80, for almost $70, I would expect a higher capacity battery. An 1800 milliamp battery seems kind of small for a Bluetooth speaker, especially in this price range. I've seen some Bluetooth speakers for this exact same price, and they have 3000 milliamp batteries that last 10 hours of playtime. So, like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad speaker. It's their first one, so there's some things that can be improved on. And the 15-watt speakers are okay, but there are higher quality and higher wattage speakers that you can get for $70. So, but overall, the build quality and for what you get, this speaker is actually a very well-built speaker. Like I said, I wish there was a few things that they could work on, and maybe they will, because, like I said, this is their first one. But other than that, you know, the sound quality is great, as you guys heard. There's really not much else to say about it. It's a very simple Bluetooth speaker. It's not, you know, nothing too fancy. It's a basic design. You know, most of them are like that tube-styled Bluetooth speakers that you guys see nowadays. This one is like literally a speaker, an actual rectangular speaker. So, but thanks again, 1stPlayer. This is it's a very good speaker for what it is. But like I said, for the price range, I'd like to see a little more to it, especially when around that same price you get a built-in mic, because most people are going to hook up their phones and stuff to their Bluetooth speaker, and I've seen built-in mics come as a standard on some Bluetooth speakers around this price range. So just a few things to work on, but overall, I'll link down below the speaker itself, and I hope this helps people decide whether you know, this speaker is for you, whether you know, if you're looking for one and you're kind of on a budget, maybe this is something that you can look at. I hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe for more tech videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.